If at all nobody love me, then why am I so protected? See, why do I dream about you so very much? Why do you keep on making a guest appearance in the nights when I sleep? Why every time I close my eyes to go blink, the tear that come out is you? Because I see a vision. Why do I keep seeing you if nobody love me? If there is nobody that cares for me, why do I see Drew Hill? Why do I see Cisco trying to take away the place of my husband? Yeah, go and explain to me, brother. I need to know. Yeah, there is a God in the sky. He's everywhere. He's omnipresent and omniscient. He recognized that you believe you are Cisco. So because he recognized that he believed you are Cisco, he showed me, and then I discovered, Roger, in my own heart that I've got protection and love, even though you imagine I don't have it. Dream on, brother. Dream on, sister. You are not going to make me wear crocodile. You are not going to make me wear juku 24 hours a day. And you are not going to make me go spread like butter, even before I have children. You are not going to just make me let go of my body, because you are rubbish. I will keep on looking lovely. I am not just going to let myself go. I am not just going to let myself go. And even if I try to let myself go, the Lord does not let me let myself go. I want to display just what I'm talking about. The Lord is not just going to let me let myself go. Even if I let myself go, it's been months, for a really long time. I haven't worked out for years. I have not years, months, for a few months, maybe 3, 4. I have not go work out, and despite not working out, maybe I gain 2, 3, 4 kilograms, but I still look wonderful. I am not going anywhere. Cisco, dream mono, sister. I am not about to go and gain 10 kilograms overnight and then start wearing crocodile everywhere. I'm a beautiful woman, and that's going to be maintained. You can just keep dreaming all the day long. This is me. Even when I do dumb thing, I am wonderful. But you think that Drew Hill is going to come and sleep in my bed? He will be disappointed just like Cisco. A little tell. Good. I'm not looking at my pillow back. I sang 20. Lentally busy. Why I got it? Lentally busy getting Laza. Lentally paper tongue guys. It's like proper. Hahunanto. Into my space, and women are helping these guys along. I keep dreaming about alien invasions. Not only do I dream about them, I get flash visions about spacecraft, UFOs, y'all, like UFOs. The UFO, the rapture is happening. The world is coming to an end. There's no other reason why God has allowed so much. Why he has allowed so much, what do you call this? Insanity on the part of the human race. Like, people are crazy. Bahlanya. In ways that are unacceptable. I was listening to, is a TikTok, Kajeko, this one woman that does the video. It's what do you call this? Like women empowerment videos, to try and get ladies to not get crushed and hurt by men with no discretion. And she was busy telling women that, guys, don't share your life on social media because there are crazy people in the streets. And then she was speaking about how it is that a baby had somebody, like some woman, put a baby up on social media that had a photo of a baby that had needles in it, like the like voodoo, basically, like black magic. Do you understand? The way thing, even when they're working out, I can smell their perfume. Like abang fit those ladies back there can smell their perfume. Like while working out, that's awesome. Or is it these two that smell so good? Anyway, there's a one once I walk past. Yeah. She's like, no, don't share your lives on social media. do not share impilo zenu, because then abantu bazokuthakatha from a distance. And then she spoke about like how it is that like this one woman does content, and every so often she puts her husband in her videos when she's cooking, blah blah whatever. The husband is very loving, you know, embraces her and all that jazz. And she says that she came akala on social media speaking about how it is that women her husband came to her and told her, can you please just stop covering me on your videos, don't share me and my face on your content, because I don't know how many women when I'm out there in the wild like approach me at malls recognizing me from your videos, and they are literally pursuing me. Anyway, they pursue me because of how it is that I love you, and also just because women just don't like to see other women be happy, and so therefore they are literally trying to like break up our happy home. So abafazi bayangishele stratini, and abanye they search my name, they hear me talking to you, and then they know your name and surname, and they hear you calling my name in a video. And then they look for my social media. They look for me. Let's say his name is Brian Molefe. They will then look for Brian Molefe, put it in the search box, and then find his Facebook, find his TikTok, find his Twitter, wherever the guy might be found. And then on his TikTok, Twitter, blah, 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 DM him. I'm happy to be your second wife. What do you call this? Isi Tembu. She was speaking about how there are women that are contenting Isi Tembu. Women that are cool with basically being seconds, sides, scraps, all that jazz. Like, not scraps, but seconds. There are women that are content with being number 2 or number 3 or number 4 or number whatever, and they're happy in isi tembo, of which is like the bringing of another woman into your marriage, okay? And some women, apparently, the way that they're so okay ngale isi tembo, and the basically crushing of another woman's soul, they will go to a guy that is a monogamist, a guy that is a one-woman man, and they will tap on his shoulder and say, look, are you prepared to embrace in your stride me being in your side piece and whatnot? And on top of that, are you prepared to take in your stride taking a second wife? I am happy, like basically suggesting, giving a hint, planting seeds in the lives of men who are monogamous and therefore good to their wives, like the prospect of polygamy. There are women in these streets doing that, and then over and above this ridiculous activity, that never mind physically approach a man on the street or physically direct message your husband, they then also go out of their way. Oh, yeah. They then also go hello. They then also go out of their way to go out of the way to ukusebenzisa imithi. They literally go out of their way to use like black magic. More banning, like complete stranger men, like telling yourself you're going to stake out the working offices or the house or the general area of where a guy on social media like these days, and then how could flirt with him, like knowing that he's married, knowing that he's got a wife, kids. Basically he's just a dude that's cool or happy, and then you're gonna go and break up that marriage. Well, I mean, rottenness in the bones of men, wicked women, Labo Jezebel, alongside just evil men, right? It's written in 1 Timothy 4 that evil men, 2 Timothy 3, somewhere down the road there, that evil men and imposters are deceiving and being deceived, deceiving and being deceived, waxing worse. They wax worse. Even male evil men and imposters wax worse, deceiving and being deceived. Evil men and imposters wax worse, deceiving and being deceived. They just get worse and worse. Abafazi that shall your husbands and not wait on God for their own, and men who insist on women that don't belong to him. Drew Hill, somebody sleeping in my bed without this woman agreeing that you are my husband. It's just happening. It's a last days epidemic. 2 Timothy 3, people have no morals. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like a whole last days issue. And so with it being a thing, I'll say anyway, whatever. They do stuff like that. And then this chick is out here going on social media speaking about how, personally I don't post my husband, personally I don't post my kids, I don't even post my siblings unless they just so happen to be around when I am recording. I don't post my fam because you will out here be getting somebody bewitching your family or somebody approaching your husband in the street in order to basically just or even suggest to him that it's a second wife and she's prepared to be that thing. It's evil in this 2024. Things are crazy. Not everybody is rational. Not everybody is sober. Not everybody is rational. Not everybody is sober in 2024. Not everybody is rational, not everybody is sober in 2024, and so because people are as crazy as they are, this woman is out here recommending that don't post your family, don't post your friends, nothing. I mean, personally, I can vouch for that. I can vouch for how it is that by posting my life on Facebook, I got harassed by even complete strangers on Facebook. And I remember thinking, okay, so Linda, maybe I should just stop posting, but that's just the problem. We cannot be hiding in dens, we cannot be hiding under rocks, we cannot be hiding in holes, and we cannot be, concealing the glory of God from the world at large. If you're testifying, I spoke about that actually in yesterday's video, in this thing of monitoring spirits, essentially is a false doctrine because it has no trust in a God who can conceal you and protect you in spite of, like, if you want to share the glory of your life and share how it is that God is basically blessing you, you get to put your kids' pics up, and in a corner you can't run away from all monitors, like proper. And personally, like right now I'm busy talking about a monitor in what? My family. I'm busy talking about a cousin. Do you understand? You can, indeed, disappear, not be found on Twitter, not be found on Facebook, not be found on YouTube, found nowhere. Yet you still have a worthless mom. Yet you still have a worthless cousin. Yet you still have a worthless dad. You still have a worthless sister. You still have a worthless, you get my point. Like abantu that have access to you, worthless friends. You have monitors that are around you. So even if you are nowhere to be found on social media, you still have to go to school, you still have to go to work, colleagues, and you also have family members that you every so often have to see. You either go to their houses or they come to yours. You either go to their houses or they come to yours, blah blah blah. It becomes like a whole thing, right? You all know that that's a thing. Yeah, so Noma ungazifihla from South Africa on the left, on the right. Abantu bagini bazokama for you. Anyway, and so too will your friends and colleagues and classmates, gym partners, people that you do see. And I mean, the biggest amount of crazy that comes against me is frankly from people I know. It's abantu bagiti and it's former friends. It's colleagues that I used to have across the board, even before I was working at MTN. It is basically people that had access to my life. So you can't just keep running. There might every so often be that ridiculous woman that wants your husband. Only the Lord can make a man faithful to you, because also rational. Here it is that woman's husband went and told her, when that keep on approaching me bang offer lerato because of channel yaha. He was a sober guy that told his wife and said, don't put me on your socials because right? He was a sober man, and so he made a good decision. So if your man like a tsunami, if your man is just grabbable and takeable, by giving out free at a food drive, then the problem here is that guy. Not only that, you can't be hiding under a rock from every last satanic infiltration potential. You can't. The issue here is that the world is evil. The days are dark. There are creeps all over the show. It is a crisis, frankly. It's an epidemic of the last days. It is a moral turpitude, eswabisang, of the last days that it's just going to keep on lingering and lingering and lingering and lingering until kuphela. And it's going to get worse and worse over time. It's going to be your own family members the crocodile, okay? Just random below the belt, like mistreatment. My period pains are gone because I took my Comprols, and they're going to be gone for a few hours. Yeah, there will be people that will just come at you like a ton of bricks like that. I spoke about yesterday about some silly crazy woman. Cousin HIV positive. Bear Madi are HIV positive. In an open wound of a baby. I mean, like, crazy people are a thing. And that woman was the woman's cousin, and she was living with them for a season due to the fact that her own house because her husband her own house because her husband went to prison for gender-based violence, for beating her up. And after losing her house because her husband was the sole provider, having extracted her or eradicated her from employment because he wanted to provide. I decided I the only one to bring money. Mara was also bringing ditlapa, and he broke this woman's ribs. And at the hospital, this chick told the police what happened. She told the nurses what happened. They called the police, and this guy went to prison for 7 years. She then invites her to the house. She then ends up living with this woman, and this chick goes and gives HIV to the baby of this couple. Those people are close. This end of these people are close. They're like literally right next to you. You can't run away from them all. So I know what post life go Insta or Facebook. Girl, do you? If you want to show the world the glory of your beautiful baby and your beautiful husband, whatever, do you. You cannot be scared of labatagati. However, labatagati, if you're a child of God, you will be concealed, you will be protected, and some little rubbish of a Jezebel is not going to succeed by simply seeing your daughter on the street. I'm shele, I'm seduce, right? But next to it, you also have to recognize that the days are so evil that people are that crazy. They're doing stuff like that. Yes, I look like Lesotho, Mupeme. Mupeme, Maseru, Mupeme, Maseru. That's what I was looking for. I look like Mupeme as well. After killing and giving Lesotho vibe. Ooh. Anyway, whatever. Lavand lava. Okay, sorry. Whatever. Labantu lava. These crazies. Balaim kakwen. But let's think the best brand all different kinds of hallucinogens, mushrooms, pachizol, ecstasy, what is this, cocaine, whatever might be the thing that they're taking. These crazies all over the show. You cannot for the life of you underneath a rock because because out of the blue, because by everywhere. You can't for the life of you allow yourself to be robbed of some kind of a life. Goba Nancy in yoga in the grass and futi jardim. Nancy young manifestella. First and foremost, give your life to Christ. Be always about fasting and praying to hedge your family in. Trust that if you are going through a lot anyway, in spite of how much you fast and pray, God sets apart tests for people. I spoke about that yesterday. And then also realize the times that we're living in. See that this is not sustainable. It's a downward spiral, a downward trajectory. And so even if you have to keep on fasting, praying to hedge your family in and God protects them, this here world is not a what do you call this? It's not sustainable. Thank you, son. This world is not sustainable. We can't carry on like this, essentially. Yes, you can be protected as umzalwane, but it is still not sustainable. So while you are praying and fasting and having the back of your family, also trust that we're leaving. That's why I not only see loklanya loku go some crocodile by some below the belt style le figa, and men insisting on making like Drew Hill and sleeping in my bed. Mamela. Not only do I see that, I also see a lot of alien dreams. Like while I was singing Kibone, like spacecraft is out here kamabona yellow taking people. No, it's not going to be an alien invasion. It is going to be a rapture, but the cover-up is going to be aliens. God is confirming that to me, and I thought of that indeed initially because that's what brethren was speculating, but then I in and of myself got dreams about it. Perhaps you all might say it's a self-fulfilling bias, a self-fulfilling prophecy because it's what you want to believe, but I mean, I don't just dream. I don't just get visions. I don't just get parad with a sighting in the middle of the day, broad daylight. Sorry. It's meaningful. Visions. And the visions. Di pala di doro because get the same time. Get the same time. Whereas the devil every so often right? When I wake up, I struggle to recall. So the Lord supplements ngama visions. Jengoma, oh God, is giving me that much understanding. While kinse kibina, ke raise this koiri to the sky, ke pahamisa the praises to heaven, ke gwara. My enemies bahlanya, they get robana boo. The alien spacecraft ngata. This is War of the Worlds. You know that movie? or Independence Day. Yo, it is God saying it's a combination of my grace, my protection, alongside the fact that time is up. It's a combination of the fact that the world is going to be crazy. People are going to be feeding people's babies HIV positive blood just out of jealousy alone. And they're going to be family members of yours, going to be chilling in your backyard. The Lord has come upon the earth not to bring peace but a sword. Matthew 10. From now on, a man's enemies will be members of their own households. If anything, the warning in Matthew 10 is about family members, the ones that are right at Jartini. So they don't need your Insta handle, they don't need your Twitter handle, their X, they don't need your Facebook handle, they don't need your YouTube account. They just need to know you as a family member. They just need to click on your content. They need to surveil you. Yeah, they like proper. I have I've got how many? I've got four YouTube channels, one animated, 5, right? I've got 5 YouTube channels, one of which is animated. The 6th one is for fitness, but I haven't posted there in a minute. And the YouTube channel that my family members and former friends and former colleagues, etc., that have access to, that have the links of it, the first one ever that I created, basically my main YouTube, I call it my main YouTube channel because it's the OG, it's the old school one, it's the one that's always been around, okay? The one that I started with. Because all the others got created as a result of all the blockages I endured. I tried to run away by opening new YouTube channels, and they pursued me. These Satanists bang thola from online. These devil worshippers bang thola from online, all over the show. And so bangi tagata, and also ngablogwa ngathathelwa my permissions because they paid people at YouTube, blah blah, all that jazz. So I'm enduring quite a lot of nonsense from even strangers. But my first ever YouTube channel, the one that lingered for years, that's about today like maybe 11 years old, the one I keep getting at the very beginning of my struggle, so about 10 years old actually, the 10-year-old YouTube channel, the one that's been around, OG. It's it is the most unmoving YouTube channel. It is the most frozen YouTube channel. It is the one where I don't get any views. Like the one with the most binary code, like on good days, like in a happy season, where my videos across all of my content are getting maybe like a couple of hundred of views. That channel is the one where there are 0 views. That's the one where there is binary code. That's the one where nobody's even trying to hear what I'm saying, because that's the one with the most witches, with the most sabotage, with the most disrespect, disregard. That's the one where my most suffering YouTube channel, that is when my YouTube channels are recovered to me, you're gonna see it. When my YouTube channels are recovered to me, the one that's 10 years old with the most content on it, that goes back the farthest, that one is going to be the one that strangely doesn't get views despite the others getting views, and strangely gains the least subscribers. It's going to get small over time. Like my second biggest YouTube channel was much smaller than this channel in the beginning, and yet it has caught up to be more or less the same number of subscribers, and the other channels are also catching up to be more or less the same amount of subscribers. So essentially what I'm getting at is that the channel that I have, that has got, it's like sitting on 1,550 subscribers at present. It's chilling on 1550 subscribers at present. That channel, it's all the smaller one right next to the one that is the second one that I ever created. The second one that is smaller than it is sitting on 1,500 subscribers, and yet it started first long ago. That's how slow the growth of the old YouTube channel that all my family members have access to. The other YouTube channels that I created, I did not give them links to them. I did not let them know where it is that my other channel is at. And even that one, yeah, the second one, my link to it is in the description box, and because of that, people click on it and then go and bewitch it. But not everybody has the energy to do that. Keep on playing musical chairs between YouTube channels. So now it's going to, once I get my channels back, it's going to get overwhelmed by my last remaining 2 YouTube channels that are going to grow faster than my first ever YouTube channel and my second ever YouTube channel. So they're going to overwhelm, conquer the number of subscribers alongside the views that I get, to a point maybe even potentially of monetization of my remaining 2 YouTube channels, the ones that I created without letting anyone know. And so therefore and also therefore they also don't have access to be paying anybody to ransack them. The person that came at my YouTube channel Skaufela by paying YouTube and whatnot had access to them all, and still to this day, since across all of them, when they repent, and they will, I spoke about that the other day, when they repent and they will and give me back my channels, you are gonna see the growth of my two remaining, the smallest, the YouTube channels. They're gonna excel above the first two, because no one in my family and no one in my former friends knows these channels, unless by happenstance YouTube recommends those videos to them from these channels. These people will never know, and even then, when the videos get recommended, they won't know that it's coming from which channel, so they're not going to think to bewitch them or sabotage them in any way. Those two remaining, those two small YouTube channels, the smallest ones, are going to become the biggest, because of the fact that no one in my family and no one in my friends and former life knows them. The evidence is already there. So it is not so much strangers bangaphandle that are your biggest affliction. Yes, there are some crazies in this world that can really wreak havoc in your life. The problem here largely is those who are closest to you. You know that saying, keep your friends close and keep your enemies closer. And the saying as well of calling friends frenemies. Yeah. People in your life commit crimes of passion against you. It is because they have emotions, they have feels for you, or they are jealous for what you're doing, and because they are competing with you since you are right in their backyard, they go really below the belt. They go really below the belt with you. I kid you not, it is the people that are your friends and your family that are the monitoring spirits, and the most of them are because they're in your backyard, they're around you. So when then you can't hide yourself from your own immediate family, and go fella busy going, for instance, where do you go? Only Jesus. However, when that becomes an epidemic, realize that we're at the end too. It's a combination of knowing how to protect yourself, and also of, after protecting yourself, sitting, waiting, where you're sitting and waiting. And what do you call this? It is a combination of sitting, waiting, where it is that you are sitting and waiting, and watch for the rapture. Watch for the rapture. We're leaving. It's a combination of living in a crazy world where you are waiting for God to take you out of it, but while you are waiting, you are being protected by Jesus Christ as it gets increasingly crazy. Watch yesterday's video that I uploaded, the one that is before this one. I speak about that craziness of abantu bakithi, their witchcraft, and also the craziness of monitoring spirits, and how it is that it is a doctrine of demons to think that you must hide yourself under a rock, or hide your whole family under a rock, and not put it on social media or whatever to protect yourself. You're the biggest of your enemies, but right in your backyard. They're gonna overhear everything. There are flies on your walls. There are flies on your walls. Do you understand? Your biggest enemies are your fam. Your biggest enemies are your friends. Biggest enemies are your colleagues. Biggest enemies are the people that have got acoustics to hear everything you're saying. What is the point? What is the point? Yeah, so Drew Hill and Cheeky Archer trying to make me, I can say, the crocodile. Nani, all of y'all, I don't care. Like, you will carry on with your sorcery, but what is imperative to gauge right now, what's important to understand, is that Akil is Tabi, precisely because you are confirming the Bible, you are proving the Bible, you are living epistles, but for Satan. You are literally living epistles for Satan. You are examples. You are of Bible prophecy. You are proof in the pudding. And so being as provy as you are, giving me all this empirical evidence of an experiment, a hypothesis provided by the Bible, with you making my theses verifiable by empirical research, why under heaven would I be scared? Why would I be scared when prophecy is being fulfilled? What is the point? What is the point? He could do it. This white Mercedes. Maybe that's gonna take me to eternity. I'll T-spawn. Next time maybe he'll just go and knock me out, like he's playing ping pong with like a human body or something. ngiyagula ngifuna ukungisheshisa ngemoto ngifuna ukungibulalisa ngama-ligature marks around my neck ngoba ngistrangulishile. I hung myself lorang le ngturisitse ka satane mara le nna ke le turisitse ka modimo re tla bona gore ke mang o tlo winang mona ke di tshotse gore mosdane le tlo ntse le loya le khosa ngwana ba thogela o shapa ka 2 series pedestrian a ntsa woka mo strateng a riska bophelo ba gagwe ana le 40 tswelang pele because you are going to do that in the last days. It's your general thing, it's your trend. Le pogile ka fashion ya ba rubbish. So do you. I'm signing out in Christ's name. K peace. Akuna muntu onendaba nani ngishilo ngathi ni babi nifana nengulube ebusweni nene asina ndaba nani nto sentse ne charger e tlo shwa ne so are mtheng charger in tlo jive from a distance. Ni babi nifana nengulube ebusweni asina ndaba nani ni babi nifana nengulube ebusweni asina ndaba nani ni babi nifana nengulube ebusweni asina ndaba nani ni babi asina ndaba. Signing out in Christ's name. Bye bye. Peace. Okay, but Lord driver nifana nengulube ebusweni. I said bye on the street, but now I'm walking inside the complex. Hakuna battery. I'm on 1%. Re ke tlogele phone ya charge ne ke batla lo etsa ni ba mini phone e ngulube ebusweni, but I've got 1%. Mara sa mo go bonagelang teng ne. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I went to your mom the other day. I told your mom the other day. I said, you are like a different person. You're just looking well, and I don't know, there's something about you. Your whole aura is different.
Oh no, Jay, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Honestly, you're a different person. It's like you're happy. Your soul is happy.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I suppose.
Even your mom said. She also said to me, it's like you're a different person. You're so helpful and you do things without asking, and she says, and you smile more, and
that's always been the way I am though, but thank you so much for noticing.
Yeah, listen, you went through a bad patch.
Yeah, I did.
We all go through a bad patch, let's face it. But I'm glad to see you back to who you're supposed to be.
Thank you.
Let's put it there. You back to you.
Thank you, Jay. It's God. He must have made me healthier in my heart.
You are, definitely.
Thank you.
You're looking amazing, and you just, everything about you is just different. And I said to Mom, I've been noticing it when I see you every now and again.
Aww.
And it's like, you just, this happy person is like this happy aura around you.
And
like
here it is that I've been thinking I'm gaining weight. Okay, thank you.
No, you're losing weight.
Losing?
Yes.
I don't think I'm losing, Jay. You're blind.
Hello, Cranberry Sauce. No, you have lost weight. You don't.
Lost?
Yes, you look like you've lost weight.
There is no way.
Remember, I don't see you that often, so when I do see you, I see a difference.
Okay, because I haven't been working out so much, so for me to lose weight without working out, that's lovely. That tends to be straight. When people see you, that is when they see you from outside, that's when you can confirm such things. So thank you.
Honestly, remember, if somebody sees you every day, they don't see the difference.
Yeah.
But somebody who sees you now and again, automatically see a difference.
Thank you.
You'll just see that difference immediately.
Thank you.
That's what I said. Everything about you is looking good.
Thank you.
Everything. No,
Thank you.
You're seriously just looking good. Hello, my cranberry.
Donkey so very much.
How you, my cranberry sauce? Yeah, but if I say hello, then those donkeys want to fight with you.
Cranberry sauce is adorable.
Yeah. And she always comes and says hello, but she sits on the car because
she's scared of
you go.
Yeah.
And we normally chase her away when she's here, then we chase her away because we say no. Leave her.
Because they're always at war.
And he just wants to bark at her and she wants to bark. Okay. Yes, I see you. Yes, beautiful. I see you.
Alright, Jay. See you. Take care. Hey? Thank you. Alrighty. PC. Maybe fun and angelubes, weenie. I'm getting dark and away. Bye. Garden edition. The world is ending. Bye.